Curiosity is always present in humanity. This is why reason and rational criticism have big importance. They are a source of explanation and understanding. These two aspects gain a lot of importance during the scientific revolution and the Enlightenment. Reason and the scientific method were applied by thinkers to re-examine all aspects of life from an intellectual point of view. Thanks to the thinkers during these times, the aspects of science, politics, and economics got shared into what they are nowadays. The Enlightenment and the ideas of natural rights, reason, and freedom are still present in these three aspects.
Science got greatly influenced from the scientific revolution. During this age of reason, thinkers used science to question the universe. Theories started to be based on human observations rather than in religious policies. As a result, new scientific discoveries were made. Many of these scientific discoveries are still widely recognized and taught in modern science. For example, Galileo Galilei, Italian astronomer, proved the heliocentric theory right. He studied planets through the telescope and confirmed that the planets revolved around the sun. Francis Bacon, an English philosopher, came up with the scientific method, process of collection and analysis of information. If an investigation is not based on the scientific method, it would probably have no credibility. Contributions from the Enlightenment and scientific revolution compose important knowledge of science until today.
With new knowledge, humanism also changed. Reason started being applied in every aspect of life, and ideas of natural rights influenced politics. Society started to believe in the separation and limitation of powers, and they adopted the idea of freedom of speech and a fair representation for all. These ideas eventually gave origin to a new form of government that is still applied around the world, a government of three branches of powers. During the Enlightenment, Montesquieu, a French noble, contributed to emphasize the political thought of separation of powers. He declared that a political power should be divided in three branches: the executive, the legislative, and the judicial.
The general concept of what economy is today is thanks to Adam Smith, a Scottish philosopher during the Enlightenment, whom his goal was to create an economy free from government involvement, also known as laissez-faire. Oh, and by the way, I have a great French accent. Anyways, until today, laissez-faire is applied in most countries. Governments don't interfere as much in the economic matters of individuals, they just guide the economy. Although, in modern times, no country in the entire world is 100% capitalist. Today, ideas of philosophy that were established long during the Enlightenment have a great influence. These ideas of rational criticism eventually gained impact in the social aspect, which is still noticeable. For example, human rights have a major importance in society. They are protected globally through the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and nationally through the National Human Rights Commission. Along with the recognition of rights, toleration has strongly been enforced with the LGBT community. Lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgenders have demanded respect and equality. Nearly more than 24 countries allow gay marriage. Equality in religion is also applied widely. People have the right to religious freedom in various countries. Over 120 national constitutions mention equality regarding religion. Individuals can enjoy having the same rights and freedom without the variation of their skin color or background history.